everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for your roofing supply store business. So if you're also running a roofing supply store business, then this video is definitely for you. In this video we are going to design a chatbot so that customers can see their products, place orders and track orders all via WhatsApp. So firstly in this video we are going to design a chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to enhance your customer's experience, then let's dive into my screen for creating your own WhatsApp chatbot. Welcome to my screen. So in this video we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for roofing supply store business. So this chatbot will let clients browse materials, get a quote and help them contact the store. So this chatbot is going to save your time by reducing your manual workload by providing you automation. So let's start creating our own WhatsApp chatbot, but firstly I am going to show you how exactly a chatbot works. For that, let's dive into my WhatsApp with me. Here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. So now let's send a message hello here. Here as I'm sending the message hello, I am getting an automated welcome message that is welcome to XYZ store, your trusted roofing supply partner. How can we assist you today? Please choose an option below. And here we are getting three buttons, that is browse materials, get a quote and contact store. So now let's select our first button, that is browse materials here. Here as I'm selecting browse materials, I am getting a message which consists of the list. So now let's open this list and see the materials here. Here as I'm opening the list, I am getting three materials. So now let's click on our first material, that is shingles. Here as I'm selecting shingles, I am getting a message which consists of the details of the shingles and its image. So now let's enroll to a second button, that is get a quote over here. Here as I'm selecting get a quote, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter the materials I needed. So now let's enter the answer here. Here as I'm entering the material, it is asking me to enter the delivery location. So now let's provide the delivery location here. Here as I'm providing the delivery location, I am getting a message that is received. So now let's enroll to a third button, that is contact store. Now as I'm selecting contact store, I am getting a message which consists of the store hours and the address. So here you can see we are having a fully functional chatbot. So you can also create a chatbot like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. Now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to type its URL. That is www.pabbly.com/chatflow. Once you will enter the URL, you will get the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two buttons, that is sign in and sign up free. If you are a new user, you can just click on sign up free, but if you are an existing user, you can click on sign in. But as I have already an account on Pabbly, I will just click on sign in. Once you finish your sign up, you will get this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see these are the apps provided by Pabbly. You can access any of these apps according to you, but for creating a chatbot, we just need to access Pabbly Chatflow app. In this Pabbly Chatflow app, here you can see we are getting two buttons, that is access now and learn more. For accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, we just have to click on access now. Once you will click on access now, you will get this dashboard page of Pabbly, and here you can see this is the number I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. You can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on add WhatsApp number, and here on this add WhatsApp number button we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. If you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can click on WhatsApp Connect, but if you want to connect with token number, you can just click on Manual Token Connect. Now moving on further, here we are getting the option for create a new folder. If you want to create your own folder, you can click here. Now moving on to the sidebar, here we can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. Now I am going to give you a short overview of these features. So the first feature we are getting is inbox. This is the section where we receive messages from our customer and we send them automated replies. Now the next feature we are getting is contacts. You can manage your contact list here. Now another one we are getting is team queues. You can manage your team access for managing your chatbot. Now next feature we are getting is templates. You can create your own templates from here. Now another feature we are getting is broadcast. If you want to broadcast you any message on a preferred date or time, you can click here. Now the next feature we are getting is flows. So this one is the most important feature for creating the chatbot. So flows are basically the path which our WhatsApp chatbot follows. Now moving on further, here we are getting the AI assistant. So you can create your own AI assistant from here. Now the next feature we are getting is activity log. The work done by you will be shown here. Now moving on further, here we are getting settings. You can manage your settings according to you from here. Now the last one we are getting is get help. If you need any type of help or support, you can click here. If you want to learn more about these features, you can find the video link in the description given below. Now let's start creating our WhatsApp chatbot. For that, we just have to access access flows. So just click on flows here. Once you will click on flows, you will get this flow builder page, and here you can see these are the flows created by me. You can also add or create your own flow. For that you just have to click on add flow button. Once you will click on add flow button, you will get this flow page. On this flow page you can see we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. Here I am providing it the name WhatsApp chatbot for roofing supply store business. You can provide name according to you. Now moving on to the flow start node, here you can see it is asking me to enter keywords. So you might be thinking what are keywords? So keywords are basically the triggers which a user can enter to interact with this chatbot. Now moving on further, here it is asking me to enter regex. So regex are basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input. But if you want to trigger any message, you can enter regex like this. Now moving on further, here it is asking me to choose templates. So if you want to add template to your message, you can choose templates from here. Now if the user sends me a message, I want to send them a welcome message. For that I will just drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting many options. But for entering a message, we just have to select text plus button over here. You can choose another content type also according to your need. Now as I'm selecting text plus button, I am getting a message node, and here you can enter the message you want to send to your customer. So now let's enter a welcome message here. Here you can see I have entered a welcome message for my customer, and I have entered this sentence, that is welcome to XYZ store, your trusted roofing supply partner, between these asterisk signs to make it bold. Now I am going to add some buttons in this message note. So for that you can see we are getting the option for add buttons. So just click here and it will ask you to enter the text. So basically here you have to enter the text of your button. So now let's create our first button here. Here you can see I have created my first button, that is browse materials. Now I am going to add some more buttons likewise. So just click on add button and enter the text of your another buttons. Here you can see I have created two more buttons, that is get a quote and contact store. Now if the user selects browse materials, I want to provide them list of the materials. So for that I will just drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting the option for list. And once you will select the option of the list, you will get this list node, and here you can create your own list. Now in this list node you can see it is asking me to enter header, body and footer for the list. So now let's provide a body to our list here. Here you can see I have provided a body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to my list. So for that you just have to click on add section, and once you will click on add section, it will ask you to enter the section title. So basically here you have to enter the section title of your list. So now let's provide our section title here. Here you can see I have provided the title as materials. Now I am going to add some items to my list. So for that you just have to click on add items, and once you will click on add items, it will ask you to enter the title. So basically here you have to enter the title of your first item. So now let's create the first item of our list here. Here you can see I have created my first item, that is shingles. Now I am going to add some more items likewise. So just click on add items and enter the title of your another items. Here you can see I have added two more materials to my list, that is metal roofing and insulation. Now you can add many more items likewise. Now if the user selects shingles, I want to provide them details of the shingle material. So for that I will just drag and drop, and here I am going to select text plus button for entering the details in this message node. So now let's provide the details over here. Here you can see I have entered the details of this material. Now I am going to add image of this material. So for that you can see we are getting the option for add content. So just click here and you will get many options, and here you can see we are getting the option for media. By selecting media, you can provide any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. Now on this media node you can see it is asking me to select media type. So as I am going to send image, I am going to select media type as image over here. So now moving on further, it is asking me to enter or paste the URL or drag or drop the file here. So now let's drag a file over here. So here you can see I am having an image named shingles. So I am going to drag this file and drop over here. Now here you can see as I have dropped the image, I have already got the URL for this image. Now let's provide a caption to our image here. Here you can see I have entered the caption of my image as our shingles. Now you can provide details to your another products likewise. Now let's enhance our second button, that is get a quote over here. Now for enhancing this button, I am going to ask some question from my customer. So for that you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for ask question. So just click here and you will get this question node, and here you can enter the question you want to ask from your customer. Now let's connect this get a quote button with this question node. Now let's enter a question asking for the type of material needed. So now let's enter a question here. Here you can see I have entered this question asking for the materials. Now moving on further, here it is asking me to select contact custom fields. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields created by me. You can also create your own contact custom fields. For that you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting the option for contact custom fields. So just click here and create your own fields. Now I am going to select contact custom field as material here, and the format I am going to select is any. Now if the user answers this question, again I am going to ask them another question regarding the delivery address. So again you have to click on ask question over here. Now here on this question node you can see I have entered a question asking for the location, and the contact custom field I have selected is address, and the format I have selected is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to provide them confirmation confirmation message that their data has been received. So for that, I am going to select text plus button over here. Now let's enter the message here that is received. Here you can see I have entered this message. Now let's enhance our third button, that is contact store. So I am going to provide the contact details in a message note. So for that, you have to select text plus button over here. Now let's enter our contact details here. Here I have entered the contact details in this message note. So here you can see we have created a flow for our chatbot. So you can also create a flow like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. Now for saving this flow, you just have to click on save button, and once you will click on save button, you will get this pop-up that is flow updated successfully. Means you have successfully saved your flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated replies, let me take you towards my inbox section. For that, you just have to click on inbox on the sidebar, and once you will click on inbox, this inbox section will appear, and here you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. Now on this particular number, you can see I'm successfully receiving message from my customer and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point is to be noticed here that this is following the path which we have created through our flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message. Now if the user selects browse materials, we are going to provide them list of the materials. So here you can see we are having a fully functional chatbot. So you can also create a chatbot like this for your roofing supply store business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating more chatbots like this. Thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.